Hey, it's Richard from Absolute Fitness again. Hope you're well, and I'm here with the next instalment of the total body mashup that we've been working on. This is part 4 of the session, and this little section now is going to be working the core muscles, so the abdominal muscles. And as much as we're not going to be doing a lot of crunches and a lot of sit-ups, etc., you're still going to be working heavily all the main abdominal muscles that are all connected around your midsection, your lower back, and the muscles up your spine as well. It's basically a lot of plank work. A lot of different variety of planks that we're going to be working on, and again, if you do this properly, you'll get a great abdominal feel for the workout. So stick with it and give this one a try. Again, this kind of forms part of the total body mashup which you've been working on. So we're up to part 4 with this one. So you've done chest, cardio, legs already. So this one kind of latched onto the end, and again, you're going to do this hopefully for 45 seconds and 15 seconds rest. Hopefully trying to complete 3 to 4 rounds of this workout, and then again, to progress that, you can add this to the other parts that you've already been doing. So then you do part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4 as another workout. So again, you can use this as a single workout, or you can add it on to the other parts to create part of the total body mashup. So these are the 6 exercises, dead simple again. Nothing too complicated in terms of how to do it, but again, if you do it properly and work it right, you will feel the muscles working. Remember, when you're doing a plank exercise and working your core, you've got to really think about drawing the abdominal muscles in tightly. Think about it as like a corset. So think about the olden days when women used to wear corsets and used to get them kind of strings at the back pulled up tight. It kind of made you really kind of lift up tall and contract the midsection. That's exactly what your core needs to do. So one way to think about that is think about your belly button, and imagine I've got a piece of string attached to your belly button coming right through the body, and I'm behind you pulling that piece of string. In other words, I'm drawing your belly button right back and in. And as you do that, hopefully your core muscles will tighten up and you'll feel your main abdominal wall kind of become a lot more firmer. It doesn't matter if you've got a 6-pack already or your abdominal muscles are covered up by a layer of fat. It doesn't matter, you've still got an abdominal muscle and you've still got a deep core muscle that is there to be trained. So think about pulling it all in tight as hard as you can, and again, hold that muscle whilst you perform these exercises. That's the key to this. A core exercise is designed to be held, not contracted and relaxed like any other muscle would do. So these are your 6 exercises. The first one is a dead simple plank with an alternate foot lift. So it looks like this. Basically, get yourself into the plank position. So you're on your elbows, and ideally get yourself onto your toes. Okay, now get your hips down. Your hips need to be no higher than shoulder height. So you don't want your hips to be up here. Again, you don't want your hips to be dropping, so you feel it in your back. Keep your hips just above shoulders and hold that position. Once you're here, just lift one foot slightly off the ground, hold it for a few seconds, back down, change leg. Try to keep everything nice and still. So you're literally just transferring your weight from foot to foot, keeping yourself in position. That's your first exercise. So the main thing here is to contract that body, keep your spine long, yeah, and keep your hips level. So if I had a spirit level on your hips, it wouldn't be good doing this. It needs to be nice and level, and think about keeping your spine elongated. Them are the main points when doing a plank exercise with an alternate leg lift. The next exercise is a side plank, okay, with an oblique crunch. So it's basically an oblique crunch with a side plank. So again, looks like this one. So first thing is, get your elbow tucked under, okay, so it's tucked underneath your shoulder. Hit your feet and split them, yeah? Other hand goes up to the ceiling, lift your hips, this is the side plank position. From here, all you're going to do is rotate and crunch round. Come back up and round and round, okay? So that's your side plank with an oblique crunch. Okay, so the main focus there is, once you're in position, get your elbow tucked under. If your elbow's out here, when you lift, the angle changes, it's going to hurt your shoulder. Get your elbow tucked under first. Get your hip as high as you can and keep it lifted. Every few seconds, just remind yourself to keep lifting higher, because automatically your hips will drop. Okay, that's your main thing. Third exercise is a Spider-Man plank. I absolutely love these. They're one of my favourite plank exercises. So basically, get yourself again back into plank position. So your elbows on the floor, on your toes. Okay? So a strong position here, and all you're going to do is lift one knee up towards the opposite elbow. Put it there. Okay, so that's your Spider-Man plank. An alternate version, a little bit easier. Get yourself into this position first. Drop to your knees. Same thing. Okay, so same idea, except you start on your toes and then drop to your knees, so your hips are down with you, and then do the same exercise. And that's the same for the standard plank as well. Rather than being on your toes, if you need to drop to your knees, do so, because you'll still feel the contraction in your abdominals working. Okay, your fourth exercise is going to be the side plank again, with your oblique crunch on the other side. So if you've just done your left side, you're now going to switch over to your right side. So very, very quickly, I'll show you again. Get your elbow tucked under to start with, split your legs. Your top leg, okay, needs to be at the front when you split them, okay? Lift your hip up, hands up. From here, come round and through. Lift, round and through. Lift, round and through. Again, keeping this hip pulled up as high as you can. So that's your oblique side crunch plank position. Okay, number 5 is your plank builder. Some people call it a plank builder, some people call it elbows to hands. And all it is back in your plank position. So whether it's on your knees or on your toes, elbows here. Again, think about your spine long, your hips level, and your hips not too high. From here, raise up onto your hands, down back onto your elbows. Switch hands, back down. Okay, so you go up from one hand, up onto your hands there, sorry, down onto your elbows. Up onto your hands, down onto your elbows. Dead, dead simple. Okay, I'm just going to lose this. Sorry. And then your last one is number 6. Sorry, something just popped up on my iPad. Number 6 is a plank crawler. Okay, probably my second favourite behind Superman. Dead simple again. You're going to keep a plank position whilst then moving forward and backwards, nice and low. Imagine again you're underneath some barbed wire or some electric fencing. You're going to stay really low on this one. Again, dead simple exercise. Get yourself some position. Get yourself down low. And whilst low, crawl forward in whatever space you've got. Crawl back. Okay, so dead simple. Staying down as low as you can in your plank position. Crawl forward, crawl back. Crawl forward, crawl back. So you're staying as low as possible. Try not to kind of have your bum up too high. That's your main thing with that one. Then your 6 exercises. So basically you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest in between each exercise. And then just to do a core based workout, you repeat that same 6 exercises between 3 and 4 times through. Okay, so we did that, take anything between 18 minutes and 24 minutes. Okay, alternatively, do that a few times, and then the next workout you add all 4 parts together. So you do part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. Each part is 6 minutes long. Again, you're going to have anything between a 30-second and a 60-second rest between each part. And if you did that, it would be a simple 24-minute workout. So within half an hour again, you are completely done after your warm-up. 24-minute workout, done, dusted, shower, change, back to work. Dead simple. If you're a bit more advanced, you want to take it a little bit harder, repeat part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 twice through for a 48 to 50-minute workout. Really simple, highly effective. That's part 4 of the Total Body Mashup by Absolute Fitness. With me, Richard, in my little studio in Hyde, and I'll see you soon for part 5, coming really soon. Cheers guys, keep working hard, train harder. Bye bye guys.